the UCLA Bruins and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Hey, I caught up with the UCLA head coach before the game. This team has continued to shine, and he said his message to them in the locker room before the game was, this is our opportunity. They were not ranked to start the season and have continued to play their way into the conversation, but every week gets a little harder. He wants intensity and focus right out of the gate to prove to the world we belong, and we're going to keep making noise this season. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. So Ohio State's offense will go on the attack first. And here's the name everyone recognizes, Bo Jackson. One of the top running backs in the game, and we expect them to feed him a lot.
Well, this team's college football playoff hopes lie on this running back's ability to show up week in, week out. It's one thing to do it against subpar competition. We've seen that this year. But this is the real challenge now. At this point of the season, going up against one of the best run defenses in the country that's going to be honed in on stopping him. Can this guy answer the bell?
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Makes a man miss. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Davis will throw. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
Safe to say, this defense sets the tone for their football team. They were the reason they won the last time out, and they are putting the clamps down on their opponent early in this one.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
QBs and wide receivers spend all offseason together throwing the football in air. I mean, really developing that chemistry and timing. Understanding, I get man coverage, I'm throwing this to you right now.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season?
You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Got a little grass. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for running room. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it. And how about that one, running it too? Great push up front.
Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
With the run on 1st and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field hoping to get things going here. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
They have set the tone in this one already inside a minute to play in a wild first quarter. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Working that left side. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Really nice looking throw there. And traditionally, the best UCLA offenses are always the ones that can get it done through the air. You've got to be able to come up with explosive plays in the passing game. And if this team is going to win a conference championship, they need this guy to play at his A-plus level week in and week out.
Look out! Swings it out to his running back. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Second down coming up. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Got his man. Worked his way to the 38 before they stopped him. It's a 5-yard gain, and that'll be a first down. And the Bruins are flying down the field. Running inside. It's Cox. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot. Get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Looking for a crease. It's Cox. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback keeps it. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Offenses that are great on third downs, what do? Most of the time, they keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on 3rd and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on third downs all throughout this season.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the 2nd level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ground.
And, man, that's so frustrating for this defense to get him in third down and short. And look, the first down's almost a touchdown, right? So this is a tough situation. This defense is going to have to bring in big bodies and really sell out somehow, try to get some penetration, try to make a big play on 1st and goal that can maybe back them up.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Pushes ahead. Just smothered on the play. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout.
Man, that hurts because 2nd down, you got everything in front of you, the whole playbook open. Now you get a lost yardage play. Now it's 3rd down. Now it puts those feet to the fire a little bit more. Now you better come up with something you really love in this area of the field.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture. After such a long drive, so many first downs. You've gotten right down to the doorstep. 4th down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate this drive with a touchdown.
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
That's a great job by the defender there, back in his own end. He knew he had to make a play. He jumped the route, caught it, and he takes it all the way back. Forget flipping the field. How about scoring a touchdown?
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Pulls it in, it's Jordan. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Great play by the cornerback. In this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over him. Nice job.
Second down to the air. Still looking. He's going to take off. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. The Bruins call timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Run inside. It's Cox. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down.
And you want to run the football.
Unloads it downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the grab. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Clock has stopped. Timeout has been called by UCLA. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Bruins, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Drops back on first down. Holds on, it's Jordan. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Bruins come to the line in the hurry-up. Fresh set of downs going up top. Rush right in his face. And the defense gets home with the pressure and knock him down for a loss, but there are penalty markers down. Let's sort that out. I'm not sure he knew he had the face mask there, tried to let it go in time, but couldn't. It's a penalty on the defense. And the Bruins trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll go to the air. Fires into the end zone. Incomplete into the end zone, but I think this offense is going to get nabbed for a penalty. The forward pass used to be illegal in football. That one still is. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Cox. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. It's third and goal and From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass. And they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
They love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We start with UTSA taking on the number 9 team, the Memphis Tigers. And it's the Roadrunners sneaking out of here with an upset victory. Gonna have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome. The victory gets this team to 4-2. It has not been a perfect start, but they are right in position entering the second half. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten. Now back over to your game in Columbus. This running back is enjoying one very productive day. He's the bell cow for this team. They are not afraid to give him the ball, and he's a big reason why they're 2 quarters from a win. And with that, we send it back to the guys in the shoe.
Just about set to get this second half underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
Guys, I caught up with Coach Bob Chesney at the half. He said this is exactly the type of game he was expecting. 2 solid defenses have made it very difficult to find points in the end zone today. The defenses have been terrific so far, really limiting what the other is able to do. Points are at a premium down here. Guys, you've got to believe that whoever makes the next mistake and has a turnover, that might be a significant change in this game. I'll keep you posted from the sidelines. Back to you.
Holly, thank you.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
The Bruins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Follows his blocks. It's Cox. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25. Give him 1.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. And the Bruins send out the punt unit. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. On the return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Hits inside. It's Jackson. Breaks into the open. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Motion from the wideout. Powers through the defender.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
He's up to 86 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Running the red zone. It's Jackson. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. And the Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. They took it 71 yards down the field, and they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Finds his target. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Straight ahead, it's Cox. And he's swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, if they could stop the run, it was going to be really, really hard on the offense. And I just love the tenacity we're playing with right now. This front 7 are flying around, getting to the ball carrier. This running back has had nowhere to go to.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the quick pass. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the 1st as they mark it at the 32.
Well, after allowing a touchdown on the last drive, this offense has to be able to answer. And getting that 3rd down here on the 3rd play of this drive is a good step toward doing that. Nice job by the QB. Good rhythm. This offense now has got it going. They need to pay this thing off, but that was a big one, no question.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
You know, as an offense, you're playing this defense. They're in a 3-4 alignment. You're worried about the pass rush coming off the edge. How about big fella in the middle? Completely collapsed the pocket on that play.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Pulls it on the option. And he didn't find a whole lot of running room, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Our final quarter is on deck, and it looks as if they are ready to go. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll get rid of it. On target over the middle. Oh, a lot of space. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
The Bruins have their offense in high gear. Motion from the back. Quick give. It's Lee. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long.
Really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Long way to go on second down. On play action. Finds his man. Picked up 8 yards there, third down and 2. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Now on the move. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical in the line of scrimmage by this offense.
And the Bruins getting set on 1st and 10. Driving forward, it's Cox. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
Hey, finally, we see a nice gain. That's his best run of the game. And this offense works best when he is going. And then you can throw the passing game and the play action, and there's more balance. So maybe that's a sight of things to come. Maybe they can get this thing going and get back in this football game.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Second and goal coming up. Gets the back moving. The fake wants to throw. Out wide right, it's Lee. And that's good for the completion percentage and bad for the yardage. They lose ground on that one. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. No choice but to get rid of it, and it'll be fourth down.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. You just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. At this point in the game, and this crowd knows this is a huge field goal attempt. And it's good! And they've made it a one-possession game here in the fourth quarter.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Deep in the end zone, it's Cross. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
The Bruins call timeout. It's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. The Buckeyes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Keeps it moving, it's Jackson. Clock has stopped. Timeout has been called by UCLA. It's their second. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun, it's Jackson. There he goes. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. The Bruins choose to use their final timeout here. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. On the move, it's Jackson. Might have a chance. Pass to 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. So a drive there of 84 yards, and they finished it off with a 40-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. He wants a big play here late. Leaping grab for a big gain. A huge play there, and he has them set up and in business at the 30.
After giving up that big shot defensively, how confident are you calling that coverage again? You're now on your own end of the field, and now your backs are against the wall.
He finds a soft spot in the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. trying to cap this drive with the pass. Looking for the score. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. The Buckeyes will try to run off the clock in the final minute. On the ground, it's Jackson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a 4th down. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot.